Hello YouTube, today we have another piece of aircraft radio gear to have a look at. This one is a navigation receiver, as I will, yep, there we go, as I will show you. If I can just, oh, there we go. VHF nav receiver made by Bendix. The box is quite like the transceiver I took apart last time, but it's actually rather heavier. It also has this little indicator up here, so there'll be some mechanical stuff in this one to take a look at too. On the back it's got a couple of fairly standard aircraft equipment bay plugs on, and a little screw to fasten the cover, and that's about it. So yep, let's take it apart, have a look at what's in it. So here we go, side one, we have a couple of RF filters, obvious straight away, some little inductory things, a whole bunch of quartz crystals there. This bit looks like a power supply, mystery black box here, another mystery black box. Let's see what's under these cans. So that's quite nice, we have a whole bunch more quartz oscillators there, probably some sort of filter or something like that. Some little variable capacitors and inductors. Trim pot. I guess in here there's a whole load of filters. Looks like a filter shield of some sort. Yes, there we go. Some inductors and variable capacitors there. We have the same sort of mini BNC coaxy things that the transceiver used, and throughout this thing it's all held together with these, it's all joined together with these nice little gold-plated green connectors. That's quite nice. Right, yeah. So let's take this module out. So this one isn't as nicely labelled as the transceiver was, so I don't really know what these components do, unfortunately. It was, as it says on the front, a navigation receiver, so I guess its functions go beyond simply receiving a signal and playing it back to a loudspeaker. It's probably got some navigation associated electronics in it as well. Oh, that's quite nice. Another row of quartz crystals there. If anyone knows what these rows and rows of quartz crystals are actually doing, I'd be quite interested. In fact, that one's directly under the row that was on the top. So I say they might just be using them as filters, but it's quite interesting. There's so many of them. I don't know what this mystery black box is. Let's take it off the back and see if there's any more writing on it. Okay, no, there isn't. There's just a part number, and it's quite heavy actually, so it feels like it's potted, which is a bit of a shame because I'll never be able to get into it. But yeah, well, there we go. Little relay there. What else have we got on here? Some more quartz things. Another relay there. Some sort of high frequency filter thing here. Looks like a cavity filter because we've got these adjustment screws on the front. And yeah, there's a high frequency pretty coax going straight in there. Yeah, that capacitor's gone nasty. Okay, let's have a look at this module. Lots of cans on the back of that one. Incidentally, these cans, provided they don't have too many holes in, are actually great to use as little trays to put components in while you're making things. So another row of quartz oscillators, quartz crystals. Yeah, nothing else awfully exciting in there. A whole load of capacitors and things. Another mystery black box. Yeah, not sure what's going on in there. Okay, let's move on. Well, that's quite nice. So yeah, this whole board just folds out for easy servicing. Yeah, very nice construction there. We've got some extra little boards there which would also fold out, it looks like, if I unscrewed them. A whole load more anonymous black boxes, which is a bit annoying. I'd love to see what's in them. Right, okay, let's see if we can remove this whole board. So yeah, again, this whole thing designed to be completely easily serviceable. Another random box there, and lots more anonymous black boxes here. I have to get myself an X-ray machine or something to have a look inside all these things. So under there we have what looks like a whole load of transformers. I guess that might be a relay. That is probably about it. Can we take this whole thing out? So again, completely modular. A nice little green plug. That capacitor's gone nasty. Lots of nasty capacitors in this one. This looks just the same as the other big black box. Let's see if the part numbers are the same. Yes, they are. Interesting. This thing's, I'd say early 70s, probably designed in the late 60s. It does make you wonder why they didn't use printed circuit boards and they instead used this really old style of construction, because I mean they were well into making ICs. Okay, they're mostly the little old-fashioned round ICs, but so they must have had printed circuit technology when they did this. You'd have thought it would have been far easier, even if it was a bit cutting edge, to construct a PCB rather than making up these little aluminium boards for everything. But I guess they had their reasons. Another one looks much the same. And this is a slightly different one because it doesn't have a fold-out board. Okay, what have we got left in here? Not a great deal. This looks like a power supply module. We've got a transformer here, probably another inductor, another transformer, a big capacitor along there, and some power transistors. What else have we got? We've got the big back connectors here. This bit's going to be quite interesting. That's the display for the front. So let's try and have that out if we can. Another nice connector there. So here's a front display. We have a little wheel with some numbers on, which is it's actually rather stiff, doesn't want to go around. What are these things? Differential something. Okay, that's a synchro resolver, that's a synchro resolver. Can't quite tell what that is, and that is a servo something, probably some sort of AC motor. really want to take this back plate off because it looks like the entire thing's going to fall apart if I do that. Let's try taking one of the side plates off first. Oh, avoiding the warranty sticker. That's interesting. Very strange. I don't know what this whole circle of things here is doing. There's a wiper assembly in here which wipes over this sheet of metal, but I can't see any contacts going to it, so I'm really not sure what that's supposed to do. And you've got all these things which look like adjustments, but in fact these are screw heads. Maybe it's just some sort of mechanical feedback. All very odd, that. Yeah, that is a bit peculiar. If anyone has any ideas, yeah, I'd love to hear them. Leave them in the comments below. So what else we got here? That I think is actually about it for this box. Yeah, obviously a very high-end thing. Must have cost an absolute fortune when it was new. Some interesting construction techniques, everything being on these little boards. Very nice, very nicely designed, highly serviceable, and completely obsolete. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Come again.